Hey everybody, it's James here from Guitarist.com, and in today's lesson I'm going to show you how to play Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. This uses some really basic chord shapes. The strumming is in 3/4, so we're counting to 3 the whole time. I'm just going to play a little bit and just see if you can kind of pick up on that.
Give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am.
Now there are a couple time signature things in this song, like during the intro, for instance, we're in 4/4 time for a few measures, and then for the verse and chorus, we're in 3/4 time. But the chord shapes are all just really basic ones. There's an F chord in there, but I'm going to show you how to play an easier version of F when we get to it. So all in all, I'd say this is like a late beginner level tune, aside from the instrumental, which for our purposes, we're going to exclude. If you want to learn that, let me know down below, but we're going to do kind of like a sing-along version of this tune that just has one little adjustment. Aside from that, if you need any help with the basic chords, strumming, you want some easy songs to learn and get your technique together, I have a free ebook. It's completely free for all my subscribers. I'll put a link to that in the corner and down below. Otherwise, let's get started. I actually want to show you how to play the chorus first, because that's the easiest part. It starts on an A minor chord, and then it goes to G, and we can play G whichever way you like, doesn't really matter, but I feel that's going to be the easiest one. You could even do it with 2 fingers, just your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the thickest string, and then your pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the thinnest string. And that's because this G is sandwiched between that A minor chord and the F chord coming up, and it's really convenient to keep that fingering. So I'm going to show you all of that. This G chord, pretty straightforward. And now going to the F chord, we're going to move our ring finger down 1 string. So now it's on the 3rd fret of the thickest string. And then we're going to move our pinky finger up just underneath it to the 3rd fret of the D string. We add our middle finger to the 2nd fret of the G string and our index finger to the 1st fret of the B string. So all in all, we have nothing on the thickest, 3, 3, 2, 1, and then nothing on the top. And ideally, the thinnest string is muted by the underside of your index finger, and the thickest string is muted by your thumb going over the top or by your ring finger lightly touching it underneath. And that's all we need for the chorus. We play the A minor chord for 3 beats, the G chord for 3 beats, and then we do the F chord twice. So we count to 3 2 times for F, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I recommend you get comfortable doing it like this, just counting along, downstrokes only, just to make sure you have the switches. Don't have to be like 100%, but feeling pretty good about them, because we want to be able to think about the strumming pattern. And like I said, we're counting to 3 in this song. That means we're in 3/4 time. That's the time signature for it. So we count 1 and 2 and 3 and over again. We put downstrokes on the numbers, upstrokes on the ands, and we take some of them away. That makes a strumming pattern. I want to use that one. So we're going down on beat 1, and then down up on beat 2, and down up on beat 3. Or you could count that 2 and 3. Downstrokes on the numbers, upstrokes on the ands. And we just go 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and over again. We would play that 1 time per chord shape. Let's just try that out with a metronome so we can stay nice and steady. The song's around 140 beats per minute, but let's go like 88, super slow. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and. It's really important to make beat 1 stand out, so give it a bit more emphasis. 1, hurts my throat. Understand. 1, 2, 3. And later, if you go to play this with the original recording, you put a capo on the 2nd fret, and that'll make all of these basic chord shapes work. Otherwise, the song is like B minor and, some bar chords and stuff. Anyways, that's the chorus, and that's like the gist of the song. Next, we're going to learn the verse, which includes that same chord progression from the chorus, but then it alternates with this. So it's another 3-chord progression. We're going C to D minor and then to F. And once again, there's some easy switching going on there. We start on our C chord, and if we remove our ring finger, we can move these 2 fingers, our index and middle, down 1 string. And that's 2/3 of our D minor chord. Now we just plug the hole. I use my pinky finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. That's comfortable for me, but a lot of people find the ring finger to be more comfortable. Totally up to you. And then when we switch to easy F, our middle finger's already where it needs to be. Our index finger can just go up 1 string, and then we put these 2 fingers down together. Our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the thickest, and our pinky just underneath it. Just before the C chord, we're going to be coming from an F, so we'll have been on the F chord, and we just remove our pinky and put our middle finger up. That's a really simple switch from F to C. And now here's our chord progression. We go C, D minor, F, F, and then our chorus chord progression, A minor, G, F, F, and we just alternate between those 2 progressions a few times, and that's our verse. So let's give that a try. 1, and I'd give up forever to touch you, 'cause I know that you feel me somehow. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be, and I don't want to go home right now. So that is most of the tune, and you could just take that, sing the verses, sing the choruses, and it's going to sound great. You have a workable version of the song, but there are a few other parts that we can add to make it more complete. First is the intro. And for that, we have a different strumming pattern, and our chords are a little bit different. We start off on A minor, but we're adding our pinky to the 3rd fret of the thinnest string. This makes A minor 7, because this is a flat 7, which makes A minor 7. And then from there, we're gonna lift our index, and then we move our middle and ring finger up, so that we're playing an E minor chord, but we're keeping that note on the top string, the 3rd fret of the thinnest string. This is still E minor, because this note is an octave of one of the notes that's already in there, for those of you who are interested in the theory. And then we're going to switch to our easy F chord. Now the strumming's a little bit different. We're going to go down, down, up, up. And looking at our timing, that's a downstroke on beat 1, a down up on beat 2. So far it's the same thing, but on beat 3 we're going to miss on the downstroke and then just play the upstroke. So it's just like our other strumming pattern, except we're missing on beat 3. We get down, down, up, up, or really slowly, down, down, up, miss, up. 1 and 2 and 3. And we're going to do that one time on our A minor 7 chord. And then we're going to do it one time on E minor 7. E minor. And then we're going to go down, down. So we're adding 2 beats. And when you add up the A minor plus the E minor, that's 8 beats total. Because we had 3 beats of A minor, 3 beats of E minor, and then we're adding 2 downstrokes. Gives us 8 beats. So we're in 4/4 time all of a sudden. And that's a time signature switch that we're going to have to manage. I'll just write it up there and you just play that. That's how you manage it. Following that, we have our F chord. And our F chord uses the exact same pattern, but we're sticking with one chord the whole time. So down, down, up, up, down, down, up, down, down. And I would practice that one first because there's no switch to deal with. You can focus 100% on the strumming. You could even mute the strings and go down, down, up, down, up, down, down. You know, and that's the rhythm of the intro with all that like mandolin or whatever stuff that I think it's Tim Pierce playing on that one. It's a different time signature, so just get used to it. We do that on our F chord, and then we can put it all together, metronome time. So we're in 4/4 time, one, sort of, right? It's like 3 + 3 + 2. 1, 2, 3. There's one other part that you can do. This is the instrumental. It happens after the second chorus, and it also happens at the very end of the song. This is just chords and strumming. We start off on A minor, do our strumming pattern one time with that, and then we're going to take our middle finger and put it up to the second fret of the A string, and that gives us A minor / B. A minor is the chord, / B, that's the bass note. So we have a B bass note with an A minor chord, and then our C chord for 2 measures, and then A minor, G, F, F, same thing that we do in the chorus. I think, you know, all you have to do is just try that. By the way, you can go down, down, up, or down, down, up, you know, using that same thing we did during the intro. Totally up to you. 1, 2, 3. One more time. Now I want you to write this down. Intro, verse, verse, chorus, intro, verse, chorus, instrumental, chorus, chorus, then the outro. And that's the order that you play the song in. And you practice the parts that we learned, which corresponds with each one of those. And you print out the lyrics. I know it's tempting to print out the chords and lyrics, and that, you know, is fine. But I find when you print out the lyrics, it forces you to actually remember the parts of the song. And this song has really easy progressions when you isolate them like we did in this lesson. And that's how you're going to be able to play this song without having to pull out a bunch of sheet music. You know, you show up at a party and you're like, just give me a minute. I want to play Iris, but, you know, it's tough. But I want you to just be able to pull out your guitar and play, because that's a lot more impressive. Now, when it comes to getting the actual skills, if you find that you need help with the basics or even with getting beyond the basics, I have a ton of courses. Learn Guitar Once and For All is the one that's designed to turn you into a confident strummer and be able to play a song like this no problem. I'll put a link in the corner and down below for that. Please check that out. It's not only a great way to learn guitar, but it's also a great way to help support the channel. Speaking of which, if you could subscribe to the channel, press the like button and do all that stuff, you know, the bell icon, leave a comment, let me know what you thought about this lesson, or even just to say hi. I'd really appreciate that. And for those of you who already do subscribe to the channel, I sincerely appreciate your support. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing. Oh, there's a full playthrough on my Patreon. I forgot to mention that. There's a full playthrough where I play the entire song start to finish. You can play along with me. That's on my Patreon page. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.